So welcome back. Here we go. It's been a nightmare, as we know, ongoing, many dramas, many problems, but we are at the final. This is it. Do we make it to the destination? Let's have a look. Keep watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Show me some support. Say hello in the comments. After a total engine pullout on the canal side, we discover one final fault that we really can't sort. So yep, I was buggered and it went back to the start. Welcome back to Ashton Canal, Manchester. 1.5 miles give or take from Droylsden Marina. The engine reconditioning continues. Nice sunny weather today, which is a benefit because it's been bloody raining most of the week. But he's just pulling out some filters and things, giving them a thorough clean. There was a tiny little washer we see in the last episode. It's made of like a card, and that was completely perished and snapped, so air was getting sucked in. So what we're hoping now is that once these filters, they've all been cleaned anyway, so once they've been done, the engine will stop cutting out. It hasn't been overheating, so it seems to have rectified that one. But yeah, where we were told, well, so where I was told the engine had sort of been not so much refurbished, but given the once over now, it hasn't. It definitely hasn't. It's been just left. So this is going to hopefully get us to where we need to go today. So on we go with the work. One thing I can say, we had some bloody nice weather, and here it was. We had a few people say hello on the way past, but we're still on our own working on the boat as we go. We solved some problems but found others, and here we go. And my little greasy oil monkey companion is still working away at the engine this morning to see what's going down. And yes, as I say, he did find the problem, but there were a few. And with the final reason the engine is buggered, I thought I'd admire this lovely piece of art. And here we go, a little bit more engine porn, cleaning a filter. As we see the man here in his natural habitat, cleaning a filter, the concentration, the stern look on his face, anticipating the end of the climatic experience. So the brother has just gone back to the car, which is not too far, just a lock and a bit down there. Still charging the battery, turn on the car. I pulled out this little rattan effect chair because I bought a table and chair set that I've never used. It's just sat in the box because the table's cracked and they've taken forever to sort out a replacement. But look, at least I get to use the chair now, just sit out and wait, a bit bored. Hope we can get this engine sort of plugged in so we can get over there, because it's going to be a bit timescale pushing if not. Yeah, nothing else to say really at this point. I'll let you know. We'll get some footage going very shortly if we get the engine going. Yes. Just one thing, I have had a thought. I've incurred 2 parking tickets for other people's cars in less than 7 days on this. Yeah, more annoyance, more bloody money. Yeah, so Narrowboat's expensive. Quick update on the boat. So the update of the boat is not great. It's still not starting. He's got some magic spray for the ignition and he's cleared all the filters 100%. He said the diesel, everything's flowing 10 times better, but we're back to where we started. Fuel injector, he reckons that the one the mechanic replaced the part of, it's still not pulling the fuel through, and he's tried. So I've got like 3 batteries on my boat, and then obviously they brought the car battery up as well, so we've had 4 batteries, they're all dead. We haven't got enough power to keep the ignition going. So he's run up to the local garages and I've given him some, dirty, filthy cash, and I said, look, leave your driving license with him, tell him you're a mechanic as well. People work with their own sort of careers, don't they? Help them out. And leave the deposit and say, can we borrow this battery or hire it, give you a few quid, something like that. So see what he says when he gets back and we get the battery or not. And then I've basically been sat on my chair, and this is quite amusing. So there, just down to the left on the boat, you'll see it just under the hedges to the left. I was just sat there, and from behind me I just hear this, "All right, Pete." It was Kane from New Islington. He's like one of the caretaker guys. Oh yeah, helping another guy get his boat from wherever it was. There they are, just down there. I went, "Yep, been here for about a week now." He said, "Oh, you get there soon?" I went, "Yeah, maybe in a year or two." This is just a nightmare. I've never done anything so difficult. And this kind of engine, this isn't basic maintenance stuff. This is, you need to know what you're doing. So I wouldn't have had a hope in hell, to be honest. So luckily the brother's here. Technically we could do this into tomorrow. I don't know. He said what other options are getting it there. Like, he's even thinking about pulling it by rope. I'm like, mate, that will take all day and all night. Believe me, I know. I've got it this far with mostly pulling. Yay, yay me. Here we go. And here we are. Yes, it is a seriously heavy engine expo going on right now. Canal side, every filter was pulled out. Lots of bits were done. Engine stuff, I don't have a clue that he does. It went mad. And here is a lot of engine. For anyone that doesn't know, this is an old BMC engine 1.5. I think, as far as I know, they used to be military vehicle engines, and they've obviously converted for the prop. From what I was told, don't kill me experts, all right? I'm new to this. I'm just going with what I got told. So there were some dirty filters and clogs and airlocks and all those things in a replaced part, but here's the big problem. He's sensitive to swearing. Turn off now because he swears.
That's the thing with injectors. Because he's obviously took this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucked it. He's obviously took it out and wound it back in, which has stripped the fucking head thread.
Fuel pressure repaired, everything fine, but it seems when the mechanic took out the fuel injector, he's pushed it in for something out of line. The only way to fix it is to split the engine in half, and that's a massive job, which means I'm still stuck, stranded, but I can't, because you can only spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on trains backwards and forwards, and you don't have all that money a few times. So it's now 3:15, Monday. We're back to square one. Basically have to try and pull it as far as we can. It's not safe on this marina. I can't leave it, and I can't stay in it with no gas, no electric, nothing, no water. So I'm going to get on the pull. So a few locks right next to each other that are lower. Just to pull it to Portland Base now for the best, see how far we can get. Joy. So here we are, no choice but to try and do the last 10 locks. No engine, by hand, two of us, at least it's two of us. So just give them a crash course on locks and stuff, which I'm no expert. But yeah, we got one just immediately after, and immediately after there's 3 in a hit there, so that'll be good. It's gonna be a few hours work this, just like the first day. So after all the efforts, here we are again, exactly where we started off, pulling it by hand. But Drawston, less than a mile and a half now. Oh dear. Here we are again, pulling the boat. Sorry about the camera work. We've got another lock to go through now. Just steer it inwards. So steer, it's a stretch, isn't it? I now offer emergency boat pulling services. If you need an expert, let me know. You can contact me via my page. I could steer this thing like a kite now, honestly. Anyway, get into the lock, better get on and do it. We call this technique walking, just giving a little helping hand into the lock. We've done about 4 locks. We're getting there. This little shove, it does itself. I'll grab the rope in a minute and then do the gate. A lot of fun this, isn't it? Not. And finally, some footage of me operating a lock. It does happen, believe me. action Pete in full motion, running around. You can see I do things, I'm not just watching everything, and I did run up to the next one and the next one and start them off or drain them out, whatever needs to be done. Come on, there's got to be a tear in someone's eye seeing me, you know, achieve these great heights. We have finally made it just round that corner. One more lock, Droylsden Marina. Still pulling it by hand. He's on his own doing it now because I've got to operate this very heavy swing bridge, but we are just about there. Not bad for a day's work, 5:30. I reckon another 20 minutes we'll be there. We've only gone and bloody made it. Droylsden Marina. This castle looking lock is the last gate. We've finally done it. And it is now 6:10. That wasn't bad timing considering it was pulled all the way. Haven't really got to do this before, we just got to sit down, bit of food on the table. It's bloody expensive, this breakdown. The boat is behind me here and the lift out spot is just here behind there. That's where a lorry can access, so it's where it needs to be now. Absolute pooped. We know the shower code, so we're having a shower. I've cleaned out my toilet because it stunk like dead cabbages. Tried all sorts, but 8 days sitting there, not nice. These eating prawn crackers. So yeah, that was hard. That was absolutely knackering hard. I've got to be back in Greater London tomorrow for a 3 o'clock appointment. Oh. But we're here, we're going to stay the night. I'm sleeping on the floor, he's got my bed. Lovely, isn't it? And then, yeah, hopefully I can sort the crane out and everything and get that booked, and then it gets dropped on the lower end and we're halfway there. When it's down there, it's easier to work on the engine. We'll go from there. Bedtime soon. It's like the Steptoe and Son boat at this point, it's just stuff all over it. Steptoe and Son. It's a nice quiet marina here. I know where I was city centre and it's good for work, but cool. It's nice here, silent. No screaming students, no bars. Pretty nice. Just coming out of the Tesco at Droylsden, that was quite funny. As it would turn out, there's this guy. He had his little shopping basket. He looked a bit ropey. I'm surprised they weren't keeping an eye on him. And yeah, he picked up something, you know, the big bottles of whiskey from, that's what it looked like, some of the sort of 40 quid bottles. There must have been about 8 of these things in the basket. I'm just looking going, surely you're keeping an eye on this guy. No, he pegged it out of the store. Security had no chance. Ah, Droylsden. It's been an emotional experience, but I'm here. So yet again, you can see it's pretty dark now. So getting on 10 o'clock. Just needed to get some bits, grab some dog food and stuff to take back down south. So he's been getting it when I'm all there. He's got loads, but I just want to get it stocked in advance with some chewy dental treats. Do some video editing. Have a shower in their facilities because one of the boaters told me the code. And then we'll be up in the morning and head back, and then I can start to book the crane lift and all those bits and pieces and the transport lorry, because there's no way I'm sailing the thing. No intention of sailing that all the way to London. That would have been just, no, it would have taken over a month. And as you can see, it's a good decision I didn't want to take it that far just on the canals, because I would have been in a lot of trouble. I've been in a lot of trouble, let's face it. I'm like a month and a half delayed, which has been costly in every sense of the word. Not been lucky on the job front. I was the last two for the Langham, selected last two for that job interview, but got the email today in the middle of the misery saying, unfortunately, we've selected the other candidate. I was like, oh, for God. So basically, I'm just start reapplying for all these jobs again. I've applied for so many. But obviously, I knew that getting a job in a hotel in London or a restaurant in London is going to be a lot harder and a lot more stiff competition than if I was doing it in Manchester or any of the cities up here. It's a bit easier, to be fair. But, you know, I've got the CV, I've got the qualifications, I've had some interviews. Just a shame I've had to go by train to them all and spend £100 odd every time doing it. But all in all, the nightmare part of this whole thing's over. It's getting a bit dark now. The boat is in Georgetown, I can get it out. That's me out for tonight. Good night. Yes, we finally made it. How exciting. But yes, we've still got the southern leg to go, still without an engine. So do drop the video a like, do subscribe. The next few are coming up and there will be some changes. Will some good news finally come? Thank you for your support. I will catch you in the next one. Cheers. Au revoir.